Hey up, welcome back to another episode of Fishing Up North. We are at a venue which I'll tell you about in a second, but I'm fishing with a boy, of which is a little bit of a story to tell there, because this is the next time he's been out fishing. The last time we went fishing, I did an intro to a video. We were fishing, I'll tell you what, I'll show you the intro. Here you go. Good morning, welcome back. Hey up, should I say. So you join us today on a bit of a runs water. Me and the boy fishing, there he is. So today we are at Brafferton Fisheries. I'll spin you around so you can see the lake. Only us on the lake at the minute, which I'm quite surprised at. As you can see, it's a glorious day. So today is not really a day for catching big fish, because there is some alright fish in here, but it is very much a runs water. But we're testing quite a few new things that I have purchased recently. So, right, let's get set up. Stuff's all behind me there. Let's get set up, and then I'll come back to you very soon in a boat. Okay, so the weather was definitely a lot different that day to what it is today. So probably about 2 minutes after that video, the boy here shouts over, "Dad, I've got something stuck in my hand," which went over to find. He had shoved a baiting needle through his hand. I tried to pull it out, but obviously because of the hook bit on the end, it was one of those latch needles. I tried to pull it out. Yeah, he screamed in agony. If you are squeamish, I would turn away a little bit, because there's some pictures about to come on screen in a second of said injury. I will blank out some of it because YouTube will probably ban me. But however, the x-rays are quite impressive. So yeah, we hadn't even got set up yet on that day, and we ended up going to A&E to go and get that sorted out. Big shout out to A&E, they were absolutely amazing. We were in and out quite quickly, actually, probably in about 3 hours. And yeah, they removed said baiting needle. So anyway, this is his next trip after that. It's his first time he's been out fishing since then. And we are at a not random place, but a random place for me. It's quite far away from home, somewhere I've seen on the internet an awful lot. Give you a clue, Angie walks round. Can you guess? So we have just set up, and we are at, I will turn the camera around in a second to show you. You can probably hear the weather. It is not fantastic. I'm absolutely dripping wet through at the moment after setting up. The boy is just having a chill, as you can see. His trousers are quite wet as well. So we're getting warm before we get the rods out. And I'll spin you around in a second and show you where we are. So this is where we're fishing today, the boards. So we're at the famous Drayton Reservoir. Never fished it before, brand new to me. As I say, seen lots of it on the internet, lots of 20-pounders. I think I saw on the internet somewhere, England's easiest specimen carp lake. We'll find out about that. However, this rain, as much as it's not good for fishing, it is it is good for fishing. It's not very good for morale. So as you can see, the boys not overly happy with the weather, but it is what it is. I think hopefully this will bring the fish on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So we've literally just lumped all the stuff to the peg, absolutely piddle wet through. It's all stashed in the bivvy at the minute, so the bivvy's all over the place. We've not got any rods out, as you can see. So next job is to get the rods out and then sort out camp. We are here for 24 hours, or 23 as they sell it, or 22 as it is now, because it's now 1 o'clock. We need to be off by 11 tomorrow. So cool, we'll come back to you, or I'll come back to you when we are all set up. I need a break, I need to sit down. Boom. Okay, I didn't even get a chance to introduce you to the setup peg, because I got everything set up. I was literally setting up the second mini bivvy to stash some things out of the big bivvy, and yeah, my left hand rod shot off. Rod. Sorry, I'm out of breath here because that's been a bit crazy. So yeah, we are up and running. I didn't get any video because it all just happened so quick, but I'll put some pictures on here of, now it's £18 with the sling, which I haven't weighed yet. I think the sling's about £2 or £3. So we'll call it 16. But yeah, nice looking fish, really good fight. I was told that they fight really well here. But yeah, that's a fish within, what, I don't know, 20 minutes of having the rods in. So yeah, that's not a bad sign. So I am currently fishing. Let me just turn you around. So I've currently got this out on a zig at the minute because I was told zigs work quite well during the day. Fish was boshed over there then. So that's out there somewhere, about 13 foot. No, not 13 foot, it is about 13 foot. So it's about 7 foot, I think, at the moment. And it was this rod here that's in at the moment that was literally there when it shot off. So that'll be going back in on a solid bag again in a second. Alf's got his rods in. He ain't got a solid bag rod set up yet, which I'm going to do in a second once I get my rod back in. So I'm not put the net back together. The boys going to make up a spod mix. You got your ingredients ready?
Yeah.
There's your spod mix. There you go.
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
These pellets.
Them pellets. A PVA spod mix. And a load of hemp. So we're going to shove all that in because apparently they like feeding here. So that's what we're going to do. So a good start. There's the bivvy. It's getting wetter and wetter. The rain keeps coming and stopping and starting. It is currently starting. But as I say, good for fishing, bad for morale. Right. Oh. Which one was that again?
Left one now.
Left one. That one's quite close in, is that? Just, yeah, you haven't you? Oh, it's looking good. One thing I've realised about this place, and I haven't much fished here before, on the boards I think it's called this, that yeah, the fish come here, they like to get near all that there. I have to bully that one out. So yeah, it's going to be tough work for Alf to bully it out of there, but he'll get there, he'll do it. Oh, look at that, oof, just missed that big bosh there. That's where my zig is. It's exactly, oh, look at that. Caught that on camera. Cool. Right, I'm gonna get in the dry here because it's getting wet. See you in a bit. Okay, sit rep. We've got all the rods back out. We've now got two friends joining us. They were nearly in the bivvy with us a second ago. Alf's spod mix is there. One thing about here is you can't get any water easily. So left it in the rain for a bit. It is now raining fully again. So all the rods are back out. Took 3 bottom baits and a zig, which has done not a lot at the minute, but I can change the depth of that. So I'm watching this fella. He's not make sure he's not going to eat all my spod mix. So we are sharing rods on this trip as always, so Alf gets the next run, whichever rod goes off. The rig that caught the last fish is probably my favourite rig, to be honest, which is a robin red with a pink corn attached to it. Can't see that well, but so that will probably be going back out at some point. These two having a feast on it. Right, we'll come back to you if and when another rod screams off. And these ducks have stopped eating all our bait. Great weather for ducks. It's raining. Good for fishing, not good for morale. Right, let's get rid of these ducks. And the boy is in. Oh, there she is. It's a fish. Keep a tight line on it. I need to make this net up. Right, I'll come back to you when we get him in the net, which I need to make because it's still broken down. Okay, mid-afternoon sit rep. It is currently 5 to 4 and we've had 3 fish. We're working out. Alf's one that he caught looks a lot bigger, but it's actually 14 because we've weighed the sling and that is 3 pounds. I've had that first one I had was 18, so that was actually 15, and then that last one I've just had was 20, so that is 17. So yeah, but really some really nice fish, all on the solid bags on various different baits. They all seem to be working, to be honest. The fish are still boshing out there. I'll say we are sharing rods, so the boy is up next after he's finished his Diet Coke. The rain has stopped and the morale has lifted, because the rain is good for fishing, but it's not good for morale. But the rain has actually stopped for the first time today, which is quite nice, and it's very warm. The water's very warm, the fish are very warm, and it's fishing very well. So we will, I'll catch up with you very, very soon. 3 fish in, all looking good. It definitely is England's easiest specimen lake. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay, sit rep. It is 20 past 6. There's been a bit happening. So we've had another fish, so that's 4 in total now that we've had. However, this last one was a bit of a story to go with this one. So we had a run on this rod here, and in fairness, Alf's not used to using non-bait runner reels, so when the run went off, he picked it up to strike but didn't tighten up his the clutch, and yeah, created the biggest bird nest in the world. Literally, I reckon there was a good 5 meters worth of bird nest on there while the fish was on, and the fish was pulling on there, and I was like, anyway, we slackened the line off, and then the fish, basically I was pulling in the line and I could feel the lead, and then just left it at that. So I pulled it in as far as I possibly could, and then the end of the water, and I was probably sorting out the bird's nest for probably 20 minutes. It was a mess, and then Alf was winding in slowly but surely, and anyway, as I was getting to the end of the bird's nest, there was probably about another 5 minutes left to sort out stuff on there. I started feeling the other end pull, and yeah, there was a fish on the end of it, so yeah, I had to just let go, and Alf reeled it in and then played it. So I don't know if it was the same fish that was on when the run went, or whether I've pulled it in to a spot and it's picked it up from there. I'm pretty sure there was nothing on it when I pulled it in. Oh, 2 different rods go off there. So yeah, off it screamed again. I just let go, and then Alf just reeled in with a bit of 2 mini bird nests on the line, which he quickly wound into the reel so that they wouldn't affect him playing the fish. And we managed to get it in, and it turns out it was his PB. And even more, to add to the story, the bait on it was the bait that he was putting on when he put a baiting needle in his hand. So that's one extreme to the other. One bait takes you to A&E, the other gives you a PB. Picture on screen now of said PB fish. Nice looking fish. I don't know if it was on originally or it's been caught afterwards. Either, he's over the moon. Here he is back from the toilet. Yeah, all is good in the hood. So yeah, PVA bags is definitely doing the business today. I've chucked a couple of baits out without the PVA bags, and they've definitely not done as well. So yeah, it's going to be PVA all the way. So yeah, we're just sitting down to have a chill after all of that action happening with Alf's PB, which is over the moon. So it is a 22 pound carp, which is I think get the impression it's quite standard from here, although the stamp of fish from here is incredible. That's 4 fish we've had today, all of them 14 and above, which I think is amazing for any lake you go. There's a bit of a runs water, and we've still got quite a bit of time left. Hopefully it's not going to go dark till 9:30, 10 o'clock, so we've still got a bit of time left, and even into the hours of darkness. We'll see what this place fishes like while it's dark. All will be found out. Okay. Oh, and it stopped raining for once, which is quite nice. So, all good. Any words, Alf, after you're catching your PB?
No.
Never short of a word or two, my son. Yeah, any words catching your PB? No. Brilliant. Okay, fish number 5. Don't often see me playing a fish because the boy don't like the video. See what it's like. A beat to the wind. No bird's nest on this one. But I'm going to learn very quickly that this is the actual stamp of fish in here is incredible. This is another very nice fish. Video and net.
That's going to be hard.
He struggles to do one or the other, not both. Or you can talk to the camera. I'll net it myself.
I don't mind recording.
You just never do.
Yeah.
Right. Need the net.
I am shivering a bit, so this is not the stillest, but
Need the net.
the net. Oh. Got it.
I'll demonstrate what our technique is for getting the fish out of here. It's not revolutionary, but I'm also quite worried about how close you're stood to that one.
It's fine, I'm not going to knock it.
Go on, boy. What is it? In.
Pulling some line, innit?
This is what?
It's pulling some line, innit?
Yes. Wow. This is on the spicy sausage grill.
Again?
Again. Reached out on its own. This is the first rod that's gone off. Sure, let me bag it up again and just put it back out. They like the spicy sausage. Oh, I'm struggling now. There we go. Straight up. Whistling. Wow. Oh.
Maybe it's not ready. Oh, yes, no.
I think he's the biggest of the day, but he is another very nice fish.
There we are. Should I turn it off now?
Nope. Sure.
Okay.
The height of this. Take them off. Take that off.
Heavy?
Yeah, give that. Okay.
That's huge, Dad. Right, should I turn it off?
What are we saying?
22.
Ooh.
That's still good fish there.
22. Minus the 2 or 3 pounds for the sling. Right,
So,
some nice pictures. Quick sit rep. Guess what? It's raining. Good for fishing, not good for morale. So you just watched me pulling that 20 pounder. Pictures on here. I need to learn how to hold a fish because that does not look 20 pounds, but trust me, you saw the weigh-in of it. It was 19 if you count it, 2 or 3 pounds for the sling. It doesn't even look 19, it looks about 10 pound in a picture. Whereas else, I think it might be down to the cameraman as well. But also I need to work on the holding of a fish to make it look bigger. Or not look bigger, look the size that it is probably more realistic. So we just ordered a pizza. We are waiting for the delivery guy to come and deliver. Ordered some random stuff on there. I'll show you the pizza when it arrives. 5 fish up to date. Smallest 14, largest 22. Can we get any bigger? It is 25 past 7. So yeah, time's ticking on. But all good. Right, check back in a bit. Oh, it stopped raining. That's good for morale. Here he comes with his tea in his hands. What's his face saying? What you got to say about that? No. What are you saying?
Forgot the change.
What?
But it's coming back.
You forgot the change?
Yeah, it's coming back though.
We better do. Right then, let's do the grand reveal. There's a chip. Not quite crispy. What are you saying about a chip?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Not amazing, but
They're chips.
they're chips.
Right, open the box then. The first box.
Is I opened it, I'm gonna be asked. I feel like
Come on, just open it.
garlic bread.
How biggie? Ooh,
Oh yes.
there's a garlic bread. Nice. And then the pizza. That's a big garlic bread, that.
It's 15 inch.
Ooh.
Oh.
Don't judge us. There's pineapple on there. And some dip as well. Nice. Right, let's get tucked in.
I don't see any pepperoni, but
It's there.
Huh?
Underneath the cheese. No. We don't want that happening while I was having a tea. What? Is that the same rod again? Wow. Is you ready to come in? Alright. Another chunky bellied.
They all look kind of small, and then when you get them like
Rubbed it down, what's that?
huge.
Yeah.
And this looks like
Right, get it away from there. We've had it in the water. We're tipping the water.
it's
That's it.
really strong.
Well, let's try and tire him out then, so that when you get him in the net, you can have a decent picture.
It felt like a blooming house when I first got it.
Did it?
It was like really. Like, it wasn't fighting much, it was just like so strong.
Wallowing about.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Doesn't look that big on the camera. That's mainly the fact it's about 2.5 miles away. It's a big drop here.
So it drags on really tight as well.
Okay. What's that other line? On your favourite
Spicy sausage.
spicy sausage. They like that. Might be going on a few more rods, that. The spicy sausage that he was baiting up when he shoves a baiting needle in his hand has turned out to be actually quite good. Shillums, I think it's called. Shillums. Sent him an email telling him all about your baiting needle episode. Never replied. Told him I'm trying to sue him. Just telling him the story.
Huh?
Shillums, the company that made that bait.
Right, you sent him an email?
Yeah.
Why?
To tell him about it. And now we'd advertised that Shillums bait in Harrogate A&E when everyone was saying, what is this? It's a very strange looking bait. But clearly working. Is that pulling line again? Well. Right, we'll come back when he has, or when we've got it in the net. I'm going to eat some pizza while he's playing this. Okay, a live weigh-in of Alf's latest fish. Is this his PB?
Facing you?
Which, yeah.
Alright.
This is PB, which is 22 at the minute.
What
And
is
that's worth...
it? No, I don't think that. Is it?
It's 21 point...
Yeah, I don't feel as heavy.
21.
No, it's still good fish.
Oh, nice. Right, all bedded up for the evening. It is 9:05. It's quite early doors yet, but it's still a bit of light outside. The boy is hidden in his sleeping bag. Nothing else to report since I came back from the change run of his 21 pounder, was it? And the little fat thing. So we have changed a couple of baits up. I got quite a few bleeps and blaps, but I don't know how this is going to fare tonight, whether we end up bringing the rods in if that continues or we'll leave them out. But a very successful day in total. We've still got tomorrow morning, a bit more time, but even if we didn't catch another fish, we've had a cracking day's fishing with some lovely fish. So here's for a good night's sleep. I may see you in the night if you have a fish. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Night night. Say night night, Alfie.
Night night.
I'm going to say night night, Alfie. Good morning. So you join us. It is, I have no idea because my watch is not working. I think it's about 7:30 in the morning. So sit rep from last night is that I had one about 9:30. It was about £18. And Alf had one. It was about 12:30, wasn't it? It was 20, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was £20. And then we decided to pull the rods in to get a decent night's kip because we were both absolutely knackered. They were beeping away, and so yeah, we did the. I don't know if is it sacrilege. I don't know to pull your rods in, but if you want to get a decent night's sleep, we fished till 12:30, caught a fish. But anyway, so I've just got all the rods back in now. I just made myself a cup of coffee, and we're gonna try and wingle and get another one each before we leave. We need to be off by about 11ish. Get everything packed down. We can get another one each. I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy if we don't catch anything at all, because that's 8 fish in total. I think it's incredible. All of a decent stamp on there. We did have a squirrel in our bivvy this morning in our food bag. He had some rustling. I thought he was the boy having a bit of an early morning snack, but no, it was a squirrel. That was quite amusing. Okay, it's a beautiful morning, as you can see. Sat out here. So yeah, I will come back to you as and when we catch anything. And as you can see, it's not raining. The sun is out, which is beautiful. Right, And 5 minutes after that last conversation, we had a screamer. As it blows. Fighting well. The ducks and swans have come to see us. Right, I'll get her in the net, lots of pictures. So we just sat back down after that fish you saw me pulling in there. So it was, can't believe I'm saying this, one of the smaller ones, only £15, which is, I'm thinking any other lake we've ever fished for £15 would be a life changer. But here, it genuinely was one of the smaller ones. So that's one down. We're hoping to catch one more, one fish each this morning, and we will be cock-a-doot with the fishing here. Currently joined by the ducks again. You can see them over there. So yeah, bait wise, etc. We will. I will go through that in a little while. Let you know what we've caught on and what's worked, what hasn't worked. Because there's been some things that haven't worked. Because what we haven't mentioned is we have been sharing rods, but Alf's rods, which are there, I've not had a fish on either of them. All the fish have come on my two rods here, and it seems to come in spurts of the left-hand rod had the first 5 fish, and the right-hand rods had the second 4 fish. But bait-wise, I've used different types of baits. It's not been the same one all the way through, but there has been a slight overall winner, I feel, of their favourite bait, which is a random bait. But I'll talk you through that later on. Right, we are 80% packed up. Still got 3 rods out. Here comes the boy with the trolley, supplied for by them, which is very handy to have. No more fish since that one this morning, so we didn't get double figures, as in we got 9, not 10, unless one of these rods screams off. Got the net in the cradle ready. Everything else is there, ready to go on the trolley. Yeah. Nice weather. It's due to rain in about an hour, so I do want to get all the stuff in the car before that happens, because there's nothing worse than packing up when it's raining. What are you saying?
So hard to pull.
Always positive, always positive. So yeah, we're pulling the rods in a minute. Might go around the walk on the other side and see what them pegs are like. I also don't mind walking along these pegs as well, see what's along here for next time we come. Not that there's anything wrong with this peg, we've done well. Although the rain definitely brought them on yesterday. This morning and today has been a lot quieter, but whether it's quieter in the morning, I don't know. But we've done exactly the same as what we did yesterday, but not as prolific. Right, I'll see you when we're all packed up and in the car. Right, we're done, we're all packed up as we left it, plus a few ducks. Yeah, that was it. And luckily it didn't rain while I was packing up, but it definitely chucked it down, taking the trolley to the, well, not into the car, to the gate. I was hiding under a tree for the minute while it settles down. So, right, I will check back in with you when we get to the car. Oh, fishing has started to bop again. They do like it. See in that corner over there. They do like it when it rains here. Rain, good for fishing, not good for morale. Right, we are done. The car is rammed, to say the least. Not ideal when you it is chucking it down when you're getting everything in, but hey ho. So our session is done. There's the lake behind us there. Yeah, amazing session. 9 fish in total, from £14 to £22. Bait wise, what worked, Robin Red worked quite well, pellet, and a Shillham's spicy sausage grub looking bait. I'll put a picture on screen now so you can see what that looks like. Wafters, basically solid bags have worked well for us today. I know that here I was told baiting up is always a good thing. The more you chuck in, the more you'll catch. So yeah, we were using solid bags, about 2.5 rods out from peg 27, 28. So yesterday that did the trick. Today, this morning, not so much. We had one, and then that was it. But then the swans and ducks came in and were fighting, scrapping, shooting down for the bait, so that may have scared them off. But certainly I think the rain, since the rain started again, they started boshing out there, so they definitely like the rain. So if it is going to rain when you come in here, that's a good sign, although not good for morale, as we've all learnt. So yeah, there we go. That's Drayton Reservoir done. Definitely will be back. Bit of a shame we didn't get to meet Angie. I'd quite like to come round and say hello, but the weather's not been ideal, I don't think, for people wandering around. But thank you, Angie, for having us, and we will see you again sometime. Right, till the next time, in a boat. Okay, so we've been back a few days now from our epic trip, and a couple of days after being back, I've had a little parcel delivered here. So I'm going to do a live unboxing. I've got no idea what's in it. Something tells me it may be something to do with his baiting needle in hand episode. It is
Just like
very well wrapped.
just more
Okay, I'll speed this up while he unravels it. I'm going to carry on filming just in case he shoves this scissors through his hand, because he's like that. It's got in. What have we got then?
wow.
Show the camera.
More spicy sausage.
Oh, hard hooker spicy sausage, nice.
Yep. More.
Show it to the camera.
Oh, well, it's just the same thing. Oh, they're the wafters.
Point it at the camera.
Wait, are they different? Oh, they're sinkers.
Okay.
They're wafters.
All right.
And I think there's one more. And then more sinkers.
More sinkers.
Wow.
There we go.
Cool.
Nice. We got a set of Shillham's.
Thank you, Shillham's, for, sending me these.
Good work. Stink the house out.
Wow. Them's are smelling.
Cool. That's very,
Cool.
very, very kind of them to send you them along for catching some more fishes. But,
Yep.
excellent. Right, that is going to end this video here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Last words, Alf, after the video of catching your PB.
What do I say? I don't know what to say.
Brilliant.
I caught my PB.
Nice.
Yeah.
See you later.